evening, Muttonistas. Yes, this is a football vlog, or mainly a football vlog. Manchester City are at home to Bournemouth tomorrow. Obviously, I'll be bringing you all the match action and the pre-match analysis and post-match wrap, but for your food segment on this slightly unusual video, I'm taking you to the Manchester Oyster Festival at what used to be Smithfield Fish Market. Now I think it's called the Craft and Design Centre. So Muttonistas, with City desperately needing 3 points, with Arsenal chugging away at the top and that loss away to Villa, I hope we do get them. We're at home to Bournemouth, who are flying high in the table, so it's going to be a tough one. Join me, Muttonistas, for the Matchday vlog. Okay, so food first. I'll talk more about football when I roll the video onto tomorrow and actually go to the match. But I thought this might be an interesting food segment for you. So without further ado, let's head on in. And thankfully, because I will be judging the best dressings for oysters later, I've been given a little preview, a pre-order of oysters. I do love oysters. You could have them with this or you could have them with stout. Both work pretty well. And given that I'm going to be judging dressed oysters later, I am just going to have 6 plain ones. My father, who's with me, is trying some Thai and some English dressed oysters. You can choose which ones you want, and Muttonistas, I think this event will probably be held next year, so get your bookings for tickets in early. There was a tasting with black wines, as in still wines, earlier on, but I didn't turn up for that. More interested in this and the stout. And I hope you can hear me above this very loud music. I'm going to try one of these rock oysters. Should be briny, salty and meaty. Indeed it is, Muttonistas, a quick slurp. And I'll try these oysters out with a pint of London Black before I put the camera down and enjoy myself until match day.
Racking up 10 half pints of London Black, which I'm going to give away for free during this little bit. So if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Right, Muttonistas, they're about to have a shucking competition behind me. I'll be taking part in the dressings tasting, so I better not go overboard with the beverages. But I've managed to procure a pint of London Black by Anspatch and Hobday off a very innovative keg dispensing system, whereby the gas and the pressure is in the keg. Could do with being a little colder, but it's not too bad temperature-wise. I'd say that is a creamer, but how does it pair with the oysters? And with the London Black, peaches and cream, Muttonistas, peaches and cream. Anyway, enough of the Oyster Festival. I'm going to do some judging, and I'll see you tomorrow on match day.
Bespoke handmade oyster knife. He's selling them at the back there, so go and have a look. Right.
Okay, Muttonistas, bonus food segment from the Made Dim restaurant in Chinatown. I'm having dim sum, a Cantonese breakfast and lunch classic, little dumplings, little fried things, and Muttonistas, I have to say, I'm not actually match fit at the moment. Let's hope that this lunch makes me so. And thankfully, dim sum is a pretty quick meal. Whilst I'm waiting for the food to come, my thoughts on the game today. Bournemouth, having lost some players last season, are still playing pretty well. They're actually ahead of us in the table at the moment. And what a manager they've got in Areola. Probably somebody you might see at one of the top 3 or 4 clubs in the next few years. However, this season away from home, they have shipped an awful lot of goals at the big clubs. So I think we're going to win today, Muttonistas. I think our attacking prowess will be too much for them. With Haaland up front and Donnarumma in goal, then I think you've always got a chance anyway. And I'm going to say 3-1 City. I mean, it could be more of a goal fest. I don't think it's going to be totally one-sided, but I think we will have too much for them. Of course, back at their place it would be a different matter, but here at the Etihad, our record against Bournemouth is fantastic. And indeed, even away, they've beaten us once, and every other time in recent years we've actually come away with the points. So I'm confident, Muttonistas. I hope that we play Doku at front, or on the wing rather. I think Savino's been banged out of form, and I trust in Pep Guardiola as always. Come on, City, and I'll be back with the food and the team news. As always, Muttonistas, Chinese food comes out as soon as it's ready. It's not served by course, it's not served up usually so that everybody gets their main course at the same time. And of course, you always eat communally and share, which is the best way. Anyway, I'm going to have some of this Vietnamese spring roll. And Muttonistas, something I've presented to you before, which is a bit weird and wonderful for many of you. Yes, chicken feet. I always do this because I know some of you react in a fairly odd way, but it is delicious if you don't mind spitting out the bones. Okay, Muttonistas, team news out, and it's pretty much as I would have expected. It says here 8 changes, but that was from the League Cup game. We've got Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Guardiola and O'Reilly. That's close to the back 4 I would prefer. I would like Kuzanov to play right back because of his pace, but I'm sure he's probably not fit to play a whole game. We've got Nico holding, Bernardo, Foden, Cherky, Doku and Haaland. So I think we have the right wide players. So let's hope it all goes well, Muttonistas. I'm going to finish off this lunch. I'm not quite match fit. I'll bring you pints after the game, but I think I'll stay dry beforehand. Come on, City. That was a bad start and a hairy moment with the offside and VAR check. Bournemouth's attacking intent right from the off, and we have reacted a little bit slowly again. Come on, City, get in clear. And Bournemouth had been playing really well, pressing really well, but once we broke through that press, well, it led to a goal, and it's our man again, Erling Haaland. When we saw him take the ball on from just over the halfway line, we were all certain he was going to score, and so he did. 1-0 City. Well, the lead didn't last long, I have to say. It was pretty sloppy stuff, straight from a corner, very simple goal. We have to defend better than that. City broke through the Bournemouth lines, and when the ball was placed in front of Erling Haaland, the same result as usual. Pace, power, accuracy, 2-1 City. Half-time, Muttonistas, City 2, Bournemouth 1, and what an unusual game of football that was. You don't often see that. Teams keeping such a high line against City, as everybody lost their fear of it. But I have to say, it is perfect for Erling Haaland to run into space, and that's been demonstrated adequately in the first half. Got 2, could have had 3. For the Bournemouth goal, well, some suggestions of a foul on Donnarumma, because he's such a good keeper. I'm surprised that he messed that one up, but there we are. I think one more goal will kill this game off, and maybe Bournemouth, with their good tactically astute manager, might change things a little bit in the second half. Because if they keep playing like this, surely Haaland's going to get another one. Again, a little bit disturbing that a lot of other people had chances to shoot and wouldn't shoot. They passed instead, or took too many touches, or couldn't beat the keeper. Anyway, I'm confident for the second half. Come on, City. First time, yeah. 57 in, and Bournemouth have started the second half brightly. Needed Donnarumma to make a save, and a couple of blocks were needed. We have had most of the ball, but with the exception of Nico O'Reilly releasing early, which I like, it's been a little bit stagnant. Come on, City, up the pace. That's the cushion we needed. Great turn and pass from Phil Foden, and what a finish by Nico O'Reilly. Pleased to see something other than Erling Haaland hitting the back of the net. 3-1 City. Not certain, but I think we're looking good. Okay, Muttonistas, Nancy Spains haven't been here for a while. Well, to be honest, I've been away from Manchester for a while. They did have the best pint of Murphy's in Manchester when I came and visited them twice during the summer, so I'm hoping for good things here. Well, I don't think it's as good as it was then. I mean, it's still a pretty nice pint, but oh, I wish I could have got a pint here like I got before. Anyway, it might be the first one they've poured for a while. As for the game, Muttonistas, satisfactory result. I actually called 3-1 in my preview, and it's not often I get the precise score right, but it was the score we beat them by last year as well. Bournemouth playing a very, very high line. Well, I think it was a mistake. They shouldn't do that when Erling Haaland's on the opposing team, because you will be punished for it if anybody can find him. Of course, we used to have Kevin De Bruyne who could find him, but I'm very glad that Mr. Cherries, who has just come back from injury, he was able to find Haaland twice. A deft header and then a beautiful through ball. I think Haaland probably should have got a third, because he was played in again just before half-time. Of course, I'm worried that nobody else seems to be able to score, although Nico O'Reilly did get the third in the second half, and we did generally control the second half. I thought Bournemouth were more of a threat in the first half than the second, but they are a decent team, and instead of some of the side-to-side holy grail possession football that we still sometimes are playing, they are direct. If they smell a chance, they just move the ball quickly, and if they give away possession, so be it. Anyway, Muttonistas, that result moves City up to second, although Sunderland could overtake us with a win against Everton tomorrow. But it still leaves us 6 points behind Arsenal. That's not as much as you think it is at this stage in the season. My next football vlog won't be for some considerable time. I'm away in Spain, so I'm not going to be at the Liverpool game next week. I won't be at Dortmund either, or at home to Dortmund rather. And for the Leverkusen game, I will be attending the game, but I won't actually be filming because I've got a special guest with me. I'm not going to the Newcastle away game because I'm busy, so I don't know which the next game is. Might be Leeds at home. Anyway, until then, Muttonistas, hope you enjoyed the vlog. Plenty of non-football food and drink vlogs to come, but in the meantime, please remember, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, but most of all, don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.